Hi guys! So today I wanted to do a sit and talk video. So let's get started at the 19 things I learned at the age of 19. First thing I learned is that you could only have friends the amount of fingers you have. So probably like 5 or 10 friends, not more than that. And that's just because that's how true they are. So you always have a couple of friends that are just not real, they're fake. They either talk bad about you, they either talk behind your back, or they just aren't truly your friend. So I just came up with this because I truly think that over my entire life that I found out that there aren't that many people that are gonna be your true friend. So what I learned about it is that you can only have a couple of friends that you really trust, either 2 or 3 or maximum just 5 friends. I actually have just 10 friends that are just my closest friends. What I learned is build up a wall like your entire life. I mean, just because there are some people that aren't going to be your friends doesn't mean that you should be really cold and hard. That you should just let your guard down and have, you know, new friends, but, you know, just safe and trustworthy. And just, you shouldn't be such a cold hard person because people can't be a bad person because of others. Is just go for a walk. You know, sometimes you need to, you know, it just helps with your mind, your body, your soul. Exercising is the same way. You should always just have something like an activity to do, because I think being physical and just going for a run or just going for a walk or whatever it is, going to the gym, socializing, I think it's good for your mind, your body, your soul. And we always just close up and stay home. And I'm really half and half, introvert and outrovert. So sometimes I really like staying at home and being cozy and just like, you know, just opening up a movie and watching. But instead, sometimes you just have to go outside. And number 4 is you should always keep it, because your energy is always going to be used into whatever you put it to. So if you're using your time up on social media or on your phone or whatever, you're gonna waste your energy. Instead, get up in the morning, get outside, go to the gym, or just, you could even meditate and just cool down and relax and just, you know, just get all spiritual and stuff. So don't forget to use your energy to the most important things. Number 5 is spend time with yourself. Get to know yourself, whoever you are. Just start exploring yourself. You know, it could be books, movies, whatever you like. Just taking time and, you know, kind of relaxing. Especially in the summer, you don't want to be like always working. You don't want to always be, you know, all work and no play. You want to actually, you know, do things that you do enjoy, and you should learn more about yourself. Okay, so the 6th thing that I learned is that most things that we're stressing over is not going to matter in 3 years. And if you think about it, it is so true. Like whatever, whoever it is that's really annoying or insulting or whatever they are, you can always think to the positive. You could be like, oh yeah, like it's not gonna matter in 3 years or 5 years or 10 years. Like it's not gonna matter. So whenever you think that way, you automatically don't care about what you were caring 5 minutes ago. And I think that is like one of the hardcore best quotes I've ever heard. And it's true, because if you're stressing over something that's not gonna be important in 3 years, you shouldn't stress over it right now. So that's what I think, that people are just you gotta take things slow and just, you know, calm down. Okay, the 7th thing is happiness and success are 2 different things. So this could mean anything really. It could mean money or fame. It could mean popularity. It could be just anything. But I think that it is important, because happiness is what makes you happy, and sometimes success doesn't really make us happy. Sometimes there are so many successful people that don't really make it through, you know, in life, in happiness. They're not really happy and there are billionaires that aren't happy, you know? So success and happiness is definitely two different things, and that they're not similar, and they don't result in either way. So you could be happy and then you could succeed, but sometimes succeeding in something doesn't really make you happy either. It can and it can. Don't take life too seriously. Sometimes we do really take it seriously, and that could really cause a lot of stress and a lot of problems in our lives, struggles, whatever you want to call it. But sometimes you need to take it really, you really need to just be cool with it, you know? Sometimes things happen and we gotta, you know, you fail a test, or you don't get the job you wanted, or you break up in a relationship that you really love someone, and things happen like that. But if we don't take it too seriously, we could actually bounce back and have a better life than what we really have. And I think that really helps a person too. So, you know, never degrade yourself. Always have a backup plan, or always have a second choice, whatever it is. You know, you could break up from a relationship, but there's probably something better waiting for you. So never think that it's the end of the world. Okay, so number 8 is really important for me, because I've been traveling my entire life, from place to place and from house to house. And sometimes I lived in the US, and then sometimes I lived in Europe. So it's really difficult for me to make my home feel home. And now that I'm settled, and now that I think that like I found a place where I really feel at home, it's just easier to make your house feel like a home. So I definitely feel that way, and that's my 8th thing. Just make home feel home. And it's simple as that. Like, sometimes you won't have, you know, relatives and stuff and other things like at home. So you want to make you should invest time, energy, and your money and making it feel like your home is your home, and you should take care of your home and care for your home, because it's your home. It's where you come at night, it's where you sleep at night, it's where you spend your most time, and it's just where you should invest the most, because it's where you feel the most comfortable, honestly. Okay, so the 8th one is just be whatever you believe in. It doesn't matter what you believe in, like whatever religion or meditation or anything or routine you have. All you do, you just sit, relax. And I do yoga, so that gives me really good vibes and really energy. And you know, having good energy is the most important, and I get it from yoga. So you could do whatever you want. You could have a prayer, you could pray, you could get up in the morning, just go to the gym, whatever you believe in and whatever gets you through the day, I think you should do it. This is actually something I already knew, but I just kind of wanna still say it in my video. Money is not important. It's not important more to the soul, really. Like, it's not important to who you are. It doesn't tell you who you are, because you have, like, your bank account doesn't matter what your personality, your life, or who you are. You know, it doesn't really matter. To me, what matters is what kind of human being you are, and what do you do with your life, and you know, how do you use your life and your time and your energy and whatever you do with it, you know. But money is definitely not important. Of course, it does buy us stuff. It doesn't give you a certain happiness that your family will give you, or your friend will give you, or your dog or your cat will give you. It's something that materialistic things will just, it will only get you materialistic things, honestly. And yes, materialistic things makes us happy, but to a limit. Your family, your friends, that you earn, and it is something you should be proud of, but it's not something that will change your life. Like some people will change your life, but it's something within inside. It's not something that you have to show it every second. And being kind is also something within inside. Like, you could be a kind and good person, but doesn't mean that you have to act like you're not. Like, doesn't mean that doesn't mean that you don't get angry, or it doesn't mean that you're not a strong person. You could be a very strong person at the same time. When I learned, I kind of knew this before, but just having, I knew before, but I wanted to say, is coffee is your best friend. I don't care who says it's not good for you. Not have it all figured out. It's okay not to know what job one is. Just be kind always to anyone. You never know what kind of life anyone's going through, living through, just what problems they have, struggles they have daily. It's just hard, and we should always be kinder and nicer to each other, because we never know who's going through what. So definitely just think of others and just be nicer and kinder, and you know, you will gain more friends that way too. Always a reason to smile. So whenever you're feeling low, whenever you're not in the mood, whenever you're not just happy overall, there's always something to be happy for. So especially to be alone, but not to feel lonely, you know, as long as you're and making a time well spent, you know. So another thing I learned is overthinking is pointless, and it is pointless. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Don't do it. You're doing it because you have anxiety, like everyone in the world. That braveness to fight it and to succeed it. So yeah. Another thing is, people aren't gonna like you, not because you're a bad person, not because you're a mean person, not because you're just a wrong person. People are not gonna like you just because they're jealous of you. Yep, I said it. People get just jealous really easily, and when thinking about it, if you think of the bullies, they're wrong for you. Don't go after them. They're wrong for you, okay? Just stay away. Stay away from them. And if you do, good job. Because you cannot change that person. You can't make that person you can't change a bad person to a good person, or a good person into a bad person. That person's not going to change. So just give up and don't stay with that person. Just move on. Okay guys, I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe. I hope you liked the 19 things I learned at the age of 19. And yeah, that was crazy. So that was 19 things I learned at the age of 19. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you like these advices, please comment below and tell me which one you like the most. Love you, bye. The 19 things I learned at the age of 19.